It all began with a cryptic post, and by July 14th, the online community was abuzz. What started as a hint about a new release from Dawg Entertainment quickly transformed into one of the year's most unexpected rap feuds. On one side is Nicki Minaj, the reigning queen of rap, celebrated for her chart-topping songs, cultural influence, and high-profile collaborations. On the other side is SZA, the Grammy-winning artist whose distinctive style and emotional authenticity have earned her a devoted fanbase. At the center of this dispute is MackWop, a lesser-known but impactful member of TD, whose warning to Nicki sparked a confrontation that few saw coming. Welcome to Celebrity Cookies, where the tea is always hot and the stories come with sprinkles of surprise. Make sure to subscribe, leave a comment with your take on the story. To understand how the situation developed, we need to look back. Nicki and SZA have interacted in the past, often privately and occasionally expressing admiration for one another's work. There was mutual respect. Nicki featured SZA on her Beats One show, and SZA acknowledged Nicki for paving the way for female rappers. However, they had never publicly clashed until this summer. The conflict ignited when Punch, co-founder of TD, made a vague reference to a new project titled Broken Barbies. While some interpreted it as merely a tease for new music, Nicki saw it as a personal affront. Having established herself as the original Barbie, a nod to her well-known alter ego, the term Broken Barbies felt like an attack on her legacy. She believed that Punch, who manages major artists like Kendrick Lamar, Schoolboy Q, and Absol, was undermining her status. In the world of rap, legacy is vital. Nicki reacted quickly. She took to social media, posting a series of sharp tweets that directly called out Punch, questioning his credibility and challenging him to engage with her. Her tweets were pointed and incisive, showcasing the lyrical prowess she has developed over the years. Fans observed as the exchange turned personal, and it wasn't long before SCA's name came up. SCA's involvement was unexpected but inevitable. As the conflict unfolded between a TD artist and a veteran from Young Money, the two women who had previously supported each other found themselves on opposite sides. SZA offered a simple piece of advice: don't take the bait. Mercury is in retrograde, a statement that was both lighthearted and meaningful. It was a call for calm wrapped in a cosmic reference, but in the heat of the moment, it only intensified Nicki's frustration. Despite the unfolding drama, SZA opted to remain detached. In a few subtle tweets and stories, she referred to Minaj's outbursts as goofy, choosing not to escalate the conflict. Her fans admired her poise, while some criticized her for not being more confrontational. This was a calculated choice. SCA's calm attitude sharply contrasted with Nicki's aggressive stance. Then MackWop made his entrance. MackWop, a rising member of TD's close circle, took to Live Baitez, an Instagram series popular among West Coast hip-hop fans, to address Nicki Minaj directly. "Nicki, chill out," he said, clearly responding to her comments aimed at Punch. "Chill before you end up in the blender like your boy Drake did." The mention of Drake sent ripples through the community. In 2024, Drake had clashed with Kendrick Lamar, mocking him on social media and exchanging thinly veiled insults. However, when Kendrick released Not Like Us, it became a cultural phenomenon, hailed as one of the most significant diss tracks in recent memory. Each play further tarnished Drake's reputation, highlighting Kendrick's superior lyrical prowess and wider influence. Fans declared Kendrick the victor, marking a rare public setback for Drake's carefully maintained image. By referencing Drake, MackWop wasn't merely advising Nicki to back off, he was reminding her of the potential consequences when a rap icon underestimates a rival. His message suggested that, despite her superstar status, Nicki could find herself on the losing end of a lyrical showdown if she miscalculated. The reaction was swift and intense. Nicki supporters accused MackWop of disrespecting a legend. Many pointed out the long-standing professional and personal connections between Drake and Nicki, including their collaborations and mutual support. Implying that Nicki could suffer a similar fate as Drake felt like a slight against her extensive career. Others argued that Minaj had brought this upon herself by publicly criticizing Punch, who is recognized as a key player behind many major hip-hop projects. Conversely, SCA's fans interpreted MackWop's warning as a form of validation. They saw his message as proof that Minaj had overreacted to a minor post about merchandise and missed the larger context. They praised MackWop for standing up for TD and its artists, viewing it as an act of loyalty. The entire situation resembled a strategic game of chess. Each move, Punch's initial tease, Minaj's reaction, SCA's cautious advice, and MackWop's warning, revealed alliances, histories, and unspoken rules within the rap industry. This was more than a mere dispute over merchandise. It offered a glimpse into the power dynamics among labels, artists, and those who shape careers. To understand MackWop's intervention, it's essential to recognize the culture of Dawg Entertainment, TD. TD values loyalty, craftsmanship, and respect, and its artists are known not just for their music but also for the integrity of their releases, albums that rarely leak, marketing strategies that unfold on their own terms, and an authenticity that sets them apart from the industry's noise. For a TD artist, seeing an outsider disrespect one of their own without consequences would feel like a violation of this code. MackWop's choice to directly confront Minaj was bold and demonstrated TD's dedication to fiercely defending its artists. It highlighted that entering TD's realm means engaging in an environment where creativity is vigorously protected, and any sign of disrespect can trigger a swift reaction. However, this situation raises a broader question. What happens when a top female artist in rap clashes with one of its most respected female figures amidst a feud primarily involving male artists? It's rare for Nicki Minaj to engage in a conflict that doesn't center around another female rapper or a direct collaborator. Yet here she was, attacking the men behind the music, while SZA, calm, reflective, and modest, found herself inadvertently entangled in this situation. In the days following MackWop's warning, Minaj's social media presence was notably subdued. Fans speculated whether she was weighing her options, deciding whether to respond publicly or let the issue die down. Some thought this might be a strategic move to maintain her visibility during the slower summer months, while others interpreted it as a rare moment of vulnerability, suggesting Minaj was taken aback by TD's strong reaction. Meanwhile, SZA kept her distance from the dispute. She surprised fans with a performance in Los Angeles, where she announced new tour dates and hinted at a collaboration with an emerging R&B artist. She emphasized enjoying the moment, focusing on her personal growth, and prioritizing her music over the surrounding drama. This was a smart approach, as critics noted that by not engaging, she allowed Minaj's social media outburst and MackWop's warning to remain in the public eye without escalating tensions. As time passed, conversations shifted back to the music. Clips's reunion album was gaining traction, Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us continued to dominate playlists, and Drake quietly dropped a surprise EP that performed well, despite the lingering effects of Kendrick's diss. Meanwhile, figures like Punch, MackWop, and SZA continued their behind-the-scenes work, shaping narratives without harming relationships. The Minaj-MackWop incident made a notable impact, showcasing how the industry's gatekeepers, often unseen, can emerge when the legacies of their artists are at risk. It served as a reminder to fans that conflicts on social media rarely stay limited to those directly involved. They can ripple out, influencing friends, associates, and even the culture of entire labels. For Nicki Minaj, this situation offered a broader insight. Even seasoned stars can misread the nuances of loyalty. For SZA, it reinforced her emerging role as a mentor for young women, a position she seems to embrace more confidently. Meanwhile, MackWop sees the chance to assert his importance within the TD community, not merely as a behind-the-scenes player, but as someone whose views carry significant weight. What will happen next is unclear. Will Minaj choose to respond? Will she publicly apologize to TD's team? Or will she let the matter fade, focusing instead on her upcoming single or tour? And will SZA become more outspoken in supporting her friends or clarifying her stance? This scenario underscores the delicate balance that artists and their associates must maintain in today's music industry. Social media can amplify every slight, insult, and subtle implication. Yet, the industry still prioritizes artistry, collaboration, and, above all, respect for the craft. Ultimately, the Nicki Minaj, SZA, MackWop situation is more than just a minor incident in the summer 2025 music scene. It reflects the power dynamics in modern hip-hop, the relationships between labels, the unspoken alliances, and how a single social media post can alter the trajectory of a career. It illustrates that while artists perform on stage, The real drama can unfold in just 280 characters or during a live stream. In those tense moments, when a warning is issued by an associate, when a star remains silent, or when fans await anxiously, the music industry reveals its true nature. It encompasses more than just beats and melodies. It involves loyalty, legacy, and the awareness of when to take center stage and when to step back. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this situation, so please share your opinions in the comments. Also, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications to stay updated on the story.